Hey, children of the sun, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and goodbye, or hello. I don't know anymore. I don't know much at all. But I do know how to read. And this is another chapter from everything you need to know about recreational drugs. And this chapter is titled Amphetamines. Common names of amphetamines. A, beans, hennies, hens, benzyl, black beauty, blackbirds, black molly, hombita, homehito, humba, bottle browns, bumblebees, bismuth strip, Cura wheels, chalk, chicken powder, coast to coast, co-pilots, cranks, crystal, crossroads, dexies, double cross, eye openers, fives, footballs, 4 words, greenies, hearts, jelly babies, jelly beans, jug, LA turnabouts, lid poppers, lightning, meth, mini bennies, nuggets, oranges, peaches, pea pills, pink and green amps, rhythms, roses, sky jackets, sparkle plenties, speckled birds, speed, splash, sweets, tens, thrusters, truck drivers, turnabouts, uppers, ups, wake ups, water, west coast turnabouts, whites. Wow, that was a tongue twister getting through that. Okay, it says here, common as coffee in the wake-up world of truckers and students, amphetamines are as sinister as the shiny red apple from Put Snow White Away. As near as your doctor's prescription pad, they have acquired a veneer of respectability and acceptability because of their primary purpose as a supposed medical aid. Hospitals, mental wards, and prisons are populated with those folks who have been helped by this medical miracle, amphetamines. The proliferation of brand name amphetamines on the market can be grouped into 3 categories: amphetamines, dextroamphetamines, and methamphetamines. Chemically, these synthetic drugs differ in structure. All create similar long-acting cocaine-like effects on the central nervous system. The amphetamines are represented by benzedrine and biphetamine. Dexedrine, cinetan, and aperol are dextroamphetamine sulfate, similar in structure to the hormone epinephrine, secreted by adrenal gland during moments of fright. Dexamyl is a combination of dextroamphetamine and ambobarbital. Biphetamine T combines dextroamphetamine with its mirror image, levoamphetamine, and methaqualone, a tranquilizer. Esketrol is yet another combination capsule containing dextroamphetamine and compazine, an anti-nausea drug. Methamphetamine, the most powerful of the amphetamines, includes methadone, disoxin, and ambar. Desperol is a combination of methamphetamine and pentobarbital, a sedative barbiturate. Obedrin combines methamphetamine with pentobarbital, and Amphaflex combines all 3: methamphetamine, amphetamine, and dextroamphetamine. Ionamine, preludin, Didrex, plegine, peneline, tenuate, Tempanol, Voronil, Pondamin, and Ritalin differ chemically from the amphetamines, but are considered amphetamine-like, both pharmacologically and in effect. Their sale is less restricted legally than amphetamines. Not only have the drug manufacturers presented us with a variety of amphetamines from which to choose, they also offer them in decorator colors, from basic white tablets with a simple but elegant cross etched on top, to the green of Dexamyl, the orange of Dexedrine, and the rose of Benzedrine, all romantically heart-shaped. Biphetamine comes in basic black. Long-acting spanules are available in multiple hues, including green and white, orange and white, and pink and white. Generally taken by mouth in bitter but odorless tablet or capsule form, amphetamines may also be sniffed or injected. In pure form, amphetamines appear as yellowish crystals with a harsh chemical taste. Oral dosage in medical use is either short-acting 5 milligram tablets, 4 hours, or long-acting spaniel capsules, 8 to 12 hours. Mini whites or white crosses are usually bootleg amphetamine, either homemade or imported from Mexico. The dosage of whites can range from 2.3 to 10 milligrams, making them particularly dangerous because the quantity ingested is unknown. Injection, the most damaging form of amphetamine abuse, is preferred by many speed freaks because of the instantaneous rush it produces when entering the bloodstream. This speed is an appropriate name for amphetamines used in this manner. Speeding refers to a series of injections, each followed by an intense climax of feelings and bodily sensations. America's preoccupation with obesity is largely responsible for the glut of amphetamines on the market. Doctors have doled out diet pills by the millions to chubby patients. Temporarily effective in suggesting the appetite center, amphetamines soon lose dietary power as the patient develops tolerance and needs higher and higher doses to accomplish the same purpose. At one time, amphetamines were considered a blanket drug, used to treat not only obesity but depression, epilepsy, Parkinsonism, narcolepsy, and hyperkinetic reactions in children. Today, only narcolepsy and hyperkineticity are regarded as valued areas for amphetamine usage. The remaining medical problems can be treated by other drugs or non-drug treatments. Some disagree that there is justification for using Ritalin, originally developed as a mind elevator without the drawbacks of amphetamines, in hyperkinetic children, causing an opposite reaction in children from that seen in adults. Ritalin may calm down the hyperactive child. Controversy exists as to whether use of such a drug is necessary or if other methods would be equally effective. Until recently, 55 milligram doses of amphetamines were produced each year for every man, woman, and child in the United States, 20% of all prescriptions. Statistics show that 6 million people have used amphetamines, 750,000 of whom are regular users. Pressure is being placed on both drug manufacturers and doctors to cut down the deluge of these multicolored mind rotters. Medical justification for capriciously prescribing amphetamines no longer exists. Amphetamines stimulate the central nervous system by potentiating the effects of norepinephrine, a neurohormone which activates parts of the sympathetic nervous system. Adrenaline-like effects are produced at the brain's synaptic sites, causing the heart and bodily systems to race at high speed. Blood pressure rises, along with the pulse pressure and heart rate. Appetite is suppressed because of the drug's action on the central centers of the hypothalamus and the depression of gastrointestinal activity. The effects may last from 4 to 14 hours, depending on dosage. Amphetamines may be detected in blood and urine by lab tests up to 72 hours after ingestion. Amphetamines are quickly assimilated into the bloodstream. The roller coaster ride begins with a tremendous rush accompanied by feelings of elation and confidence. Unlimited power seems to be at the speeder's fingertips. The pupils dilate, the heart pumps frantically, breathing is rapid, and the mucous membranes get dry. Speech becomes rat-a-tat-tat gibberish. The user may focus in on one thing to the exclusion of everything else. But the speeder doesn't care because he feels he is at the height of his intellectual powers. This initial flash of brilliance is succeeded by a euphoria, an elevated mood, as the body continues to release stored up energy from its reserves. Physically as well as mentally charged up, he feels capable of Superman feats. Life is a cartoon and the speeder is the roadrunner. The high level of vitality begins to decline as the body's energy stores are depleted. Restlessness, nervousness, and agitation replace nirvana. The speeder's irritability progresses to paranoia, fatigue, and depression as the ride comes to an end. The roller coaster has hit bottom. Headache, palpitations, dizziness, agitation, apprehension, and confusion have replaced ecstasy. Over so soon? Well, that's easy to correct, reasons the speeder. All I have to do is pop another upper. So the roller coaster chugs into action once again, setting into motion the vicious cycle known as the amphetamine jag. Since tolerance develops rapidly with use of amphetamines, the user needs to increase the dosage each time just to keep up. Feeling down? Pop and up. And so it goes until the speeder is into a run, staying up for 4 or 5 days at a time, unable to eat or sleep until he crashes, falling into a deep sleep that can last for 18 hours. The sleep of the speeder is hardly refreshing, however, since the dream cycle is interrupted by the drug. True dreams are not experienced. When he awakens, he's ready for another run, and it's deja vu time, up and down on the carnival ride. If the amphetamine is injected, the effects become more intense, and the jag is shortened to days instead of weeks. Methadone is a favorite for this type of self-abuse called speeding. Other patterns of abuse involve barbiturates, either alternating with amphetamines or combined. If the user can't sleep after he pops an upper, he may take a barbiturate to knock him out. To bring back his high, he takes another upper, thereby establishing an upper-downer cycle. Goofballs combined amphetamine barbiturates such as